Hey, what's up, guys? I am just kind of killing some time right now. Um, I'm actually playing Oblivion. In about an hour or so, am going to be seeing Thor. Um, it's my friend's birthday, so he invited a bunch of people um, out to see Thor with him for his birthday. So I decided to go, and it should be a fun time. Um, and I'm having a blast with Oblivion right now. I finally figure out how to get some good money in this game finally, and I'm really digging it. Again, I've had this game for probably like 3-4 years now, and I have really yet to beat the game just because there are so many other games coming out and so many other things going on. It's a very time consuming game, so I just decided to do a few things here and there before I head out. Um, I'm actually I'm a little skeptical of Thor, for two reasons. Well, not two reasons. I'm just skeptical. Let's just put it that way. Um, I've heard very good things about it, and I've heard really, I don't know, iffy things, not so good things. Um, do I like action movies? Not as much as I used to. I like a good action movie as long as there's a good story? I love action if there's a very, very good story. I don't know where Thor came from. I don't know. I honestly don't know if it's based off a comic book or what. Because from the previews and stuff I've seen for Thor, it doesn't come off like a comic book based movie, if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't have that aura about it. Like Spider-Man has that aura, X-Men does, and Watchmen does. You just don't. You almost think it's like a made up like superhero, but I could be totally wrong here. I'm not trying to say I know everything about Thor or anything, because I don't. I'm just from a person that knows nothing about Thor. If there's a comic book, it comes off as just a little weird, and of course you're gonna feel that way if you've never read the comic book. But if there's a comic book, but it doesn't have that aura about it. Like, I never saw Watchmen, but I knew right off the bat that it was based off something. It was based off a novel or a comic book. I got that feeling because I've never had seen Watchmen. I was skeptical about that too, but I love that movie. But this, it really just seems all action driven to me. But when I saw some of the previews for it looked like there was a potential good storyline in there. So I don't know how it's gonna be or anything, but I'm looking forward to see it nonetheless because everyone keeps talking about it, and I just want to go see it now. We're not seeing it in 3D as far as I know. At least I hope we're not, because I don't really like 3D to begin with. But we're seeing it on the mega screen at, I think it's 7:30, which is like an hour and a half, 2 hours from now. So I'm excited. Also, side note, quick. Thor is a Marvel comic, and I didn't realize that. It just didn't seem like it to me, so I was wrong about that. What else was I wrong about? I think that was the only thing. There's a few things I was pretty iffy about, but that is a comic book. I also want to thank the people who featured my video, whoever that was, on Vloggerheads. I thank you all for watching my video the other day. It was my second video since I had come back. I was talking about my movies, my Blu-rays. I showed you guys my collection. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, go ahead and check it out. I just want to, say thank you to all of you that replied, and thank you for just all the support. Also, I wanted to I was watching Silly Tom's video the other day. It was basically kind of a semi-response to my first video since I'd come back, talking about Batman Arkham Asylum. That video, he mentioned, just talking about stuff that you like to do, and not worrying about how it comes out or how it, just be yourself is what I got out of it. And I want to thank him for taking the time to watch that video, and just the support that you guys give me, everyone on here. You guys are all amazing. YouTube, I know I have some followers. Thank you. I just, when I came back, I decided I wanted to do stuff that was going to make me happy, or make me, not necessarily happy, but things I want to talk about legit, and things that would be easy to talk about. And part of the reason why I have such a hard time making videos is because I stumble over my words all the time. I have a very, very hard time piecing together an entire video without stumbling over words and losing my train of thought and things like that. Now, while that's normal, I mean, for everyone really, it bugs me to no end, because I just get out of it at one point because I get so frustrated with myself that that I just don't want to do a video anymore. So I just, before I start a video, I focus in on something I want to talk about, and then I talk about it, and it's been easier for me to make videos. And this will be my third video since I've been on that hiatus for that 2 months, and even before that I was on a hiatus. I'm just kind of been sporadic around here lately. I haven't watched many videos of you guys's. I haven't done much. So, but I've been on there watching more videos now, and I miss it. I miss talking to you guys. I miss watching some of you guys' videos. I don't even know who's in charge anymore of Vloggerheads, to be honest with you. I mean, I know Renato put it together, and what's the other guy's name? I cannot think of it right now. But I'm going to get going. I will be back to talk about what I thought of Thor later tonight. And then hopefully this video will be uploaded either... I'm hoping to upload it tonight, but I don't think it's going to get that far, because I won't get home until like 9:30. If it's not uploaded tonight, it will be tomorrow. So stay tuned to my review or my synopsis of Thor. The one thing that I get high hopes for in this movie is that Natalie Portman is in it, and she's probably one of my favorite female actors. And I've only seen a couple of her movies, but like V for Vendetta was awesome. I heard The Black Swan was awesome, even though people make fun of it for whatever reason. But she was, from what I hear, she was phenomenal in that. And she won, I think, Golden Globes for it or something. I just like her as an actor. She really brings a lot to the table. So that's what gives me hope for this movie that I'm about to see. But we will talk to you guys later, and we will talk to you in a bit. Well, I'm here. I'm just actually waiting in the car for a few minutes before I go in. I'm actually seeing it in 3D. I didn't know that, but, I'm open to it. It's not that I don't like 3D, it's just, I just feel like it's old technology, and I'm watching a movie, and at least the last movie I saw, which was Alice in Wonderland, it really took away from the movie. I could be wrong here with Thor, but I just don't like 3D in general. But that doesn't mean I can't still enjoy the movie. And I'm hoping the 3D isn't too much for me. But nonetheless, I'm here, and I'm just waiting a few more minutes, and then I will be heading in. No one's here yet, so I just figured. So yeah, so I am here. And we will talk to you guys in a bit. So, what do I think of Thor? I actually really like this movie. Um, there was a very good balance of story and action. There was basically action in the very beginning of the movie and in the very end. And in the middle of that, the juicy stuff, which was the story, was really well done, actually. I I was very skeptical coming in, very skeptical. Um, just the story was very genuine and very simple, and sometimes simple is good. Um, I thought the casting was phenomenal. Natalie Portman played basically a scientist, and then I don't know who the actor that played Thor is, but he looks like the guy. He's not the guy, but he looks like the guy from Lord of the Rings that played Boromir in that movie. But he looks very similar to him, but he's not that actor at all. Who else? Anthony Hopkins as the king, basically Thor's father. He was very well casted. I thought he played the part well. I was very pleasantly surprised with this movie. I As I told you guys before, I saw this movie in 3D, and I didn't actually know we were seeing it in 3D until the last minute. But what do I think of the 3D? I think that I still believe that 3D. For the second time I've seen a movie in 3D, I still think it's half-assed. It's very uninspired to me. It's very generic. You just put on a pair of glasses and that's it. I think they have to really enhance 3D now. 3D has been around since the late 80s and mid 90s, or late 80s and early 90s, and it's nothing new. This is nothing new. I remember growing up seeing 3D or hearing about 3D, and it's still pretty generic. Now, I realize they're adding 3D to TVs and such, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of 3D in general. It's very just generic to me. Very old. Very drawn out. But do I think... Here's the other side of this. I do think 3D is good for action movies. I still think it was half-assed done in this movie, but I think it's good for action movies only. Not half-assed action movies, just partial action movies at all. I think it shows more, it shows better in action than it does for just, let's say, Alice in Wonderland I saw in 3D. That was very half-assed done. The 3D itself was half-assed. It doesn't work well with movies that are just not action-oriented. And in between Thor, you didn't see a whole lot of action. You heard more of the storyline. They showed 3D in there too, of course, and it was just it didn't show a whole lot there. So while I don't like 3D, I think it's good for action movies. But that's not to say I like it. I don't like 3D. I still don't like 3D, but I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend it. Would I probably buy this movie? I probably would. I really enjoyed this movie. I think I just liked the overall movie. I was skeptical, and I'm glad I was wrong. I really am. So again, I would go recommend it. I wouldn't see it in 3D. I would just see it on like 2D, just regular. But 3D was done better in this movie than Alice in Wonderland. Not to say that I liked it, the 3D, but it was better. It was better for this type of movie. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna get going. Hopefully, you guys all have a good night. You guys probably won't see this until the morning since it's like 10 o'clock here in Minnesota. But I'm gonna upload this, and hopefully my battery hasn't died, and I'm talking to myself for no reason. But we will talk to you guys later, alright? Peace.